Kefalonia, Greece, one of the most beautiful islands in all of the Mediterranean, filled with some of the most amazing beaches, fantastic food, and even better people. In this video, we're taking you all around the island and showing you the best things to do, places to stay, and how much everything's gonna cost you. After watching this video, you'll have everything you need to know when booking your next trip here. Getting here is not difficult at all. It just depends on your method of transportation. If you're driving here like we did, we had our rental car was sixed and booked a ferry ticket which allows us to bring our car on the ferry and bring it to the island. We used Levante ferries and the ferry ticket was about $13, but you have to make sure you also buy a ticket for the car that you're taking and a ticket for yourself. The ferry ticket for your car will run you $45, but it isn't that bad if you split it up with friends like we did. Another thing to make sure is that your rental car company allows you to bring the car to another island, as we found out most car companies are completely against it.
All right, we made it!
Woo! Kefalonia, we are here.
We have arrived.
Yes, we have. We have finally made it to...
Wait, pause. That is the first cloud we've seen.
It's a very small cloud though, to be fair. But we arrived in Kefalonia at our Airbnb. Nothing, a quick hour ferry and then a 45-minute drive north or south to Loraine is where we're staying. And we are on the top villa. There's like 3 or 4 of them here. But we're on the top one. Sunset's about to happen and it's right on the beach, which we have a private beach, which is amazing. But now it's time to unpack and get in the Airbnb. Let's go.
We lucked out and we were able to stay in another incredible Airbnb thanks to Felipe researching through literally hundreds of pages on Airbnb. I mean, look at this.
This is the first bedroom. Beautiful. And you also have the sunset view. This is our balcony for the sunset. This is our room, Felipe's room. This is our private pool, a private walkway down to the beach, which is sand. So this Airbnb can sleep up to 6 people. It's $216 a night.
You would think it's like $1,000.
They could definitely charge more. I mean, like this place is ginormous. Like own dining table outside, private pool right there. Sunset comes directly down. And it's also right there. And look how giant this balcony is.
You can play a soccer game on here.
You can do. And there's a restaurant right there. $216 a night divided by us 4 is $54 a night. This is absolutely wild. But now we unpack, watch the sunset, and get some dinner. Maybe right there at the restaurant right next to our Airbnb.
I'm done with being in cars and ferries and transportation.
But we are here in Kefalonia for 2 whole days. Well, half of today also, I guess. So 2.5 days, and we're gonna be going all around, renting a boat, going to the caves, going to the beaches, and taking you all along with us and showing you how to do it, how much everything will cost, and the best travel guide for Kefalonia, your one-stop shop.
One of the things you can't miss is hiking Mount Ainos for sunrise. It was one of the most beautiful sunrises we had while in Greece, and we had it all to ourselves. Getting here required us waking up 2 hours before the sunrise so we can get up and start our drive there. It took us just about an hour to drive there, and we parked on the side for free. From there, we walked on the pathway for about 30 minutes where we made it to one of the viewpoints.
We have made it to the top of Mount Ainos. It's an hour drive to get here, but we made it in time. The sunrise.
The sun is coming up and it is insane.
It's crazy. We're finally starting to warm up because of the sun coming up, but the view's crazy. We have it all to ourselves. And I mean, this is like one of the craziest views we've ever seen. And to have it just us 4 with our views in the back and all around. Seriously, this is a must-do that you cannot miss. On the highest point. Now, we have made it to the highest point. Felipe's in the back. Kat's made it, and Kelly. Woo!
Woo! The weather is getting nicer now. It's a little windy, but overall, highly recommend this hike.
All right. website, we just found the book here. It's called the Book of Fame, placed in 2009, where you can sign your name. Someone have fun here.
Make lots of sex. He gets.
No need condoms, YOLO. Fucking for den Weltern.
We're on page 82.
Quad Squad was here. Cat.
What if someone takes this book? That would be so sad.
After watching the sunrise and relaxing at the top of the mountain, we started heading back down to continue the adventure we had planned for the rest of the day.
Located 45 minutes away from Mount Ainos is Drogarati Cave, a cave heard to be over 150 million years old and filled with amazing formations inside.
We've made it to Drogarati Cave.
And it's not cold anymore.
Yeah, now it's bearable. So it's a long sleeve, but this is stop number 2 of our busy day. One of the benefits of getting here early are that there is no one here. The last tour bus just left, or the only tour bus that was here just left. So we have this entire place to ourselves and like 1 or 2 other cars.
This is your ticket.
Alright, so we just made it inside. We paid our tickets. So you have 2 options. You can do €8 per cave for Drogarati and Melissani, or you can do, how much is it for the bundle?
10.
€10 for...
Save some money.
Yeah, you can save about €6 if you buy your 2 caves together. It's getting darker because we are heading into Drogarati Cave right now.
I honestly have no idea what to expect, but like I feel like we're inside of a movie. Like it's giving Indiana Jones.
Look at this, we have the entire place to ourselves.
Next up was Melissani Cave, a quick 10-minute drive away from Drogarati Cave, where one of Earth's most amazing creations can be found. This is something where you just sit in awe at nature's true beauty.
So we just drove about 10 minutes to
Melissani Lake, and we did a quick outfit change because the weather is much warmer now. We are able to wear shirts and shorts.
Free the toes.
Free the toes. But again, it's not that busy at all. And one of the best times to come here is from, you know what time?
From
11 a.m.
to 2.
To 2 p.m. That's when the sun is directly above the cave, so you can have the best view and the water will be shining blue. And now we are on the boat, getting ready to go.
First class seat.
There's the roof of down 5,000. You have to go in the close.
Look how clear the water is.
Very much.
What are your thoughts, Kat?
It was absolutely gorgeous.
We're off to Fiskardo now to have lunch, all the way in the northern tip of Kefalonia.
On the way to Fiskardo, we passed by this amazing view and immediately stopped so we can check it out ourselves.
Oh my gosh.
Why aren't we there?
That is Mirtos Beach, where we will be later for sunset.
Alright, so we just made it here to Fiskardo and we're absolutely starving. It is 1 p.m., 2 p.m. and we have not had anything to eat all day. It's been a busy day, so let's find food.
We walked around the small town before stopping for some lunch at a restaurant near the water. After exploring a bit longer, we decided to head back to our Airbnb to make it back in time for the sunset.
We have come back to our Airbnb. Kat is in Zafiloti. Felipe.
Hello, my friends.
So luckily, there was a restaurant right next to our Airbnb, and little did we know we would fall in love with not only the restaurant, but the owner as well, Loraine. You see, Loraine came here when she met a Greek man in Montana, so she packed up everything she had and took a leap of faith and moved here with her new love. 30 years later, they've settled down and opened up shop to this beautiful restaurant called Lorraine's Magic Hill. And let me tell you, it was magical.
Felipe thought this was calamari.
You thought this was calamari.
Should I just bite it? Oh my god.
It is actual fish.
Should we bite it?
Yeah, do it.
Oh my god. Did we get the head?
This was truly one of the most memorable parts about being here. Loraine and her staff were just fantastic, and the food was to die for.
Dinner is here. Look, she got the shrimp. The fish, the big shrimp. It's a fishy.
Wow.
This is fresh pork, and these potatoes, they dug out themselves of a garden right there. This is very, very incredible.
If you're ever even remotely close to the island, you have to make your way down here, and I promise you, you'll never stop talking about it. One of the things we always love doing and definitely recommend is renting a boat here to explore the island. Renting a boat is always a guarantee for an amazing day. So on our second day here in Kefalonia, we had a boat rental from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. So we woke up early before driving to Port Sami, where our boat rental was located. We stopped for breakfast right before the rental just because we knew it was going to be a long day and we would all be hungry.
All right, Marcos, where are we?
We are renting a boat here in Kefalonia. So we're on this boat from 11:45 up until 6 p.m. We explore all of Kefalonia. We go to Ithaca. He said we can go to Ithaca.
Yeah, I saw him about it.
Yeah. So we're super excited. Beautiful day. Let's go. All right, so we are at our first stop here in Antisamos Beach. These are one of the most beautiful beaches here in Kefalonia. As you can see, it looks like sand. Could be deceiving though.
It looks like Hawaii.
It really does.
Palm trees, actually.
I'm not gonna put anything in this one.
This boat's amazing. It was only, I think, $190. Split between 4 people, that's about $50 a person. Then add fuel, maybe another $20 a person, not even. But for $60, $70 per person for a whole day on a boat, you can't beat that.
All right, so we are trying to dock. Anchor down.
We're not docking.
Not docking, anchoring. Same thing.
Successful anchor. Felipe let it out. We finally caught onto something, and now we are backing up into the most beautiful beach he said that there is here. We're gonna put the boat here, swim to shore, and be the only ones here. We are on land, basically our own private beach here. Cat is still on the boat over there. This is crazy. Oh.
How was it?
So refreshing. One of the cool things about this boat, there's fresh water to rinse your hair. So if you turn around, Cat, there's a button that says freshwater on the bottom where the gauges are. Freshwater pump.
Yeah.
Put it on. A little thing right here. Take it out.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Not warm, but perfect. We are done here in Kutsupia Beach. Felipe is drying out for refreshing himself with some fresh water.
Felipe!
And
it was me.
This is the goggles. Look what happened to our goggles.
You're
completely shattered.
What?
So, I was looking at Kelly in the water, and she goes, Felipe, you have a bee on your face. And I was like, oh, snap. So I wave like this, and she's like, no, Felipe, dive now. And I was like, oh, all right, this is an angry bee. So I dive under. As I'm shaking my head in a frenzy, I see a 2-inch killer freaking wasp. Yellow and black, death colors. And I see him starting to prepare to fly. So I was like, you are not flying. So I try and first drown him, not affected, pissing him off. He's like, don't try and drown me. Do not try and drown me. So I go for the first smack. He turns on his back, stinger up, like, all right, you wanna smack me? You're gonna get stung. So I'm smacking. He's getting more pissed and more pissed. And I keep smacking. And at this point I knew it was me or that bee. Only one of us was walking out of there. So on my last and final Thor hammer smack with the goggles, I heard a satisfying and then the bee floated in 2 pieces. And I got a couple more smacks, and now we're here.
Shattered.
Look at this.
I mean, that is literally Felipe. It looks like
But now we're done with the south side of Kefalonia. We're going north. We're hitting Ithaca and just going through smooth waters as we are going to be away from the wind. Let's go. This is Drogarati Beach. We're anchored here again. Look how clear this water is. I mean, you could just see straight down to the bottom.
Alright, so we are leaving beach Drogarati and Lagadi. It's down below.
We're leaving this beach.
I don't get these boat terms.
We're going on to the next one. But what a paradise.
I am the captain.
Has now turned into the captain. Where are we going now?
We are going to
the next location. I don't even know the beach.
The next beach. They all have interesting names.
They all have interesting and difficult names, which makes it very hard to pronounce.
Very hard.
But we are going north right now across the coast of Ithaca and Kefalonia in hopes to find the next beach.
Alright, so we are heading up the coast of Ithaca and we're looking for some beaches, and then we're gonna head back down south. And we're gonna have an early night tonight because tomorrow's gonna be absolutely insane. We have a ferry to catch at 5 a.m., which means we have to be there at 4 a.m., which means we have to wake up at 3 a.m., make sure we're all packed.
At the latest 3 a.m. because we have to be there at 4. It's a 45-minute drive there. Oh my, we're gonna have to wake up at maybe 2:45-ish.
We're probably not gonna sleep.
Well, honestly, probably not gonna sleep.
And then we're gonna head to Athens. We'll be in Athens for the night. Then we leave to Italy.
And then we go to Italy. But now on the move to find some more beaches. Alright, playing a quick game of bottle cap soccer. Winner has to jump.
My friend, I got my eye on you. Come back, eye. There's two.
There's been a bee bothering us this entire boat ride. But
I know, I'm trying to score.
Oh!
Esteban! It's hit, Papa! I got top down!
Oh!
I joined you!
Oh my god.
Alright, we are leaving.
Are you FaceTiming her now?
The beach. We are going home. And we are done. We're gonna catch a nice sunset. And where are we eating?
At Loraine's, baby!
Loraine's Magic
The same place we've been eating every single day.
Alright, so our time here has come to an end. It was absolutely insane. Incredible views. 10 out of 10 recommend getting a boat here.
Yeah, the boat is just a must. You get to see so much of the island. Ithaca, you get to swim inside the amazing blue water, crystal clear water. And yeah, now we're just headed back to the port, return the boat, and go to dinner.
Kefalonia is really everything we could have hoped for and more. We fell in love with it every second we were there. If you're thinking about visiting this island, we cannot recommend it enough. Even if it's just for a day trip, that will give you just enough time for one or two things with a stop at Loraine's Magic Hill, of course. If you guys liked our video, make sure to subscribe and follow us along as we try to visit as many countries as our budget can afford. Till the next video.